When Dr. King said, "We refuse to believe the Bank of Justice is bankrupt," I felt that. He said, "America has given the Negro people a bad check." I felt that. I felt that when he introduced that metaphor, and we will not be satisfied until we receive more. Has America defaulted on the promises it's made to treat all men equally, to treat us all the same? Dr. King had a dream that lives on, a dream written in book and sang in many songs. We shall overcome someday. And it was the start of the Declaration of Independence. We the people, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquilities, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity, do ordain and establish this Constitution for the United States of America. America? Are we speaking of America, y'all? The same land that won't serve justice for killing the Negroes we have lost by the hands of police brutality, by the hands of the white privileged, but you claim we're treated equally? We ask for justice and it's scrimmaged. I felt that, America, when Dr. King said, "You defaulted on your promissory note." Yet we refuse to believe there are insufficient funds in the great vaults. And I felt that when Dr. King said, "The Negro is still languished in the corners of American society and finds himself in exile of his own land." I felt that when he said, "The life of a Negro is still sadly crippled by the manacles of segregation and the chains of discrimination." Because how is it okay for a man of no color to harass me and call me out my name? And you say it's freedom of speech? Oh, I'm the one insane? How is it okay for men of no color to have their way with us and not get punished? But a black man gets accused and tried and sentenced when he was probably innocent. I'm not understanding this. We can never be satisfied as long as the Negro is the victim of the unspeakable horrors of police brutality. Dr. King, I felt that. I felt that for Sandra Bland. I felt that for Freddie Gray. I felt that for Sam DeBow, for Philando Castro, Terrence Crutcher, Alton Sterling, Jamar Clark, Jeremy McDowell, Walter Scott, Eric Harris. I felt that for them too. William Chapman II, Tamir Rice, Akai Gurley, Michael Brown, Eric Garner. I felt that for them. George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, Dante Wright, Elijah McClain, Stephon Clark, Ma'Khia Bryant, Marco Dorsey, Rashad Johnson, Christian Black, William Bowen, Wyleek Tinsley, Messiah Nantwig, Craig Cousin, Clifford Brooks, Rashad Graham, Isaac Goodlow III. I felt that for them. Terrence Miller, Kadarius Smith, Samuel Sterling, Frank Tyson, Jabril Cheevers, Lawrence McClendon, Philemon Moore, Talik Roberts, Dennis Bodden, Kylan Lewis, William Rankin, Roland Hill, another Michael Brown, Sonia Massey, Cameron Ford, John McLeod, Robert Jones, Elroy Clark, Robert Brooks. I felt that for them. We shall overcome someday. We refuse to believe there are insufficient funds in the great vaults, blaming African Americans when it isn't even their faults, for being born as royalty, for being born into color, believing the Proclamation of Independence would be the seed to our flower. But America defaulted on that promissory note, signed by our forefathers, our rights to sit, our rights to vote. I don't believe that all white people hate me. And I don't believe that seeking revenge will change me. Let us not seek to satisfy our thirst from freedom by drinking from the cup of bitterness and hatred. Dr. King said it. I felt that. Must not lead us into a distrust of all white people. For many of our brothers, as evidence of their presence here today, has come to realize that their destiny is tied up with our destiny. Dr. King, I felt that. We search for the day where we will not be judged by the color of our skin, but by the content of our character. Dr. King, I felt that. Because Because I am more than just a color that's worn. I am more than what you can see. I am more than the morals that's been torn. I'm not a secret. I'm reality. I am black. I am African American. I represent survival and repentant sins because I am not perfect. I am perfect enough. I am part of Dr. King's dream to hold a Caucasian-handed person and explain what my story means. So we should all hold hands to be free at last, you see. And we will not be satisfied till we're treated equally. Our work is not done until we become one and show why we don't duplicate a creation. Because black is unique. Black is beautiful. Black can be felt from a touch that's spiritual. Because black is a color, the only abstract you can feel. Colors are emotions. Colors are real. And I have a dream that lives on. Hoping and praying for a country that fulfills its every song. My country, 'tis of thee, sweet land of liberty, of thee I see, land where my fathers died, land of the pilgrim's pride, from every mountainside, let freedom ring. Thank you. That piece is called I Felt That. I'm surprised I ain't cried as